afternoon, this is Wendy again. Today I'm going to talk about the Victorio Steam Canner. It is a great tool for using during canning season. It's a replacement for a traditional water bath canner, and those are usually very dark in color, like black with the white speckles and their enamel, and it costs about the same as the traditional water bath canner, but there are some advantages to using this. And before I talk about those advantages, I will say that this cannot be used for any meat or vegetables. You still have to use a pressure canner for those products. This is great for fruit juices, jams, jellies, fruits, and anything that's pickled or tomato based. Okay, so the advantages to using a steam canner versus a traditional water bath canner, if you are at a point where you need to replace your water bath canner, or you have a glass top stove and feel that you cannot do any canning because of the weight of a water bath canner. You can actually do canning using this steam canner right here. And I will show you here. It's obviously loaded. This is only about 3 inches deep, so it only holds about 2.5 to 3 inches of water versus 10 or 12 inches of water in the water bath canner, so it weighs a lot less. So here you can see it has a rack inside, and I do have the water inside already, and I've actually loaded this one already. It's full of grape juice that I'm doing today. So you put your water in. It does not need to be completely full. Put your rack in and then load it with your jars. This one will hold 7 quart jars and up to 8 pints, including the wide mouth pints. The wide mouth pints are a little bit wider, so you can only get about 8 of those in, and if you have the small mouth pints, you might be able to fit 9. Alright, and another advantage to this is it takes less water, so obviously it weighs a lot less, but also because you're heating up less water, it starts to steam a lot faster than your water bath canner. So I'll show you how it works. There's your base, and I'm going to put a lid on it. This is an older one. Let me put the lid on one-handed here. Okay, and it sits down inside of there. This is an older one, so the handle to take the lid off is here low and on the side. The new design, they have a black handle and it's right here on the top. That way when you grab it to take your lid off, obviously tilt the lid away from your face so you don't get hot steam in your face. But it's just a little bit safer to remove with the newer style lids. And as you can see, there's a steam hole in the front and there's also one in the back. And how it works is you get it loaded. I have mine on medium heat, and the lid is on, and hopefully in about 15 minutes a whole bunch of steam will come out the front hole. And once you have a nice steady stream coming out, then you turn on your timer. And for juices, I believe it's 30 minutes processing time for low elevation. If you live in a higher elevation, you're going to want to add time, such as where I live at about 4,500 feet above sea level, I have to add 10 minutes processing time to all of my products. Okay, so if I was using a water bath canner, I'm heating up a lot more water, so it's going to take a lot longer before I get that rolling boil, and then I can turn on my timer. So this goes a lot faster. So it's less weight and it goes a lot faster. And that is why I love to use my steam canner. And after, let's say I'm done with this batch and I'm going to load another 7 jars inside right after, I want to check my water level and I may have to add a little bit more water. Then load my jars, put the lid on, and start the process over again. So that is how to use a Victorio steam canner. And make sure that you still use the pressure canner for meats and vegetables and combinations and such. So you want to use the proper equipment. But this is a great replacement for the traditional water bath canner if you're at a place where you're ready to buy something new. So I hope you enjoy this video, and happy canning. Bye.